So let's talk about pregnancy weight gain. For a lot of women, this is a very important topic, myself included. As somebody who basically has watched their weight their entire life, this is a very, very sensitive topic for me, and a very interesting one as well. So at the beginning of my pregnancy, I was quite scared about gaining a huge amount of weight. I spent a lot of time researching about nutrition, about optimal weight gain, about how important it is to gain weight, because you should during pregnancy. So I'm just here to share my experience and what I've read with you guys, in the hope that somebody might benefit. So I am currently in my 36th week of pregnancy, just entering the 9th month, so one more month to go for me. And so far I have gained a total of 10.5 kilos from my pre-pregnancy weight, which falls within the recommended ranges. So from my research, what I've found out is that the recommended range for people who start with a normal BMI is between 11 to 16 kilos. If you started with a lower BMI, that would be slightly more, that's recommended. If you started with a higher BMI, slightly less. So you're basically building an entire human being and their whole support system. So it's not just body fat, although some of it should be body fat, maternal reserves as they call it, which is to help you get through postpartum and basically breastfeeding. It's nothing to be scared of. However, I would suggest a few simple tips. The biggest myth out there is that you should be eating for two, and that is not true at all. You should be eating your normal amount of food plus an additional 2 snacks. So if you are in your second trimester, that's around 300 or so extra calories on top of your usual baseline. If you're in your third trimester, that's around 450 to 500 calories extra on top of your baseline. So it's not actually that much. It's 2 healthy extra snacks per day. That's it. Also, you should be focusing on nutrition. So right now you're building a human being. You need protein, you need micronutrients, you need to eat the rainbow. Plenty of fiber, plenty of fruits and vegetables, lots of healthy sources of protein, sources of iron, sources of calcium. All of those things are super, super important. So it's not just about calories, it's mainly about the nutrition. You want to be getting as best nutrition as possible, and lots of water. Let's not forget water. Hydration is super, super important during pregnancy, but you want to be making sure that you are drinking enough water throughout the day. If you do that, if you eat a surplus of 300 to 500 calories per day during the second and third trimester of pregnancy, then your weight gain should follow the recommended guidelines. You will be gaining sufficient weight because, again, you need to gain weight during pregnancy, especially if you are starting with a lower BMI to normal BMI. You absolutely do need to gain weight. It's not the time to be dieting. It's not the time to be, caring about the extra little squishy area on your body. You are doing something incredible, and you should absolutely cherish that and try to support your body and your new baby with the highest possible nutrition, and making sure that you're gaining the recommended amount of weight during your pregnancy. Hope that helps.